Anyway, it's the next day. Anybody that's interested in this. Let me think what I want to say. Overnight, I decided I'm going to leave this window just the way it's adjusted. So it's right. If you have this, well, I guess it depends where you hit, but there's a slight air gap in there. I think it's because, I don't know why, but I might be able to just wedge the other side and it'll force it to take shape. But everywhere else is tight. That's what I want. And there's a slight gap here. But again, I'm just gonna hope that this pushes in and that tightens up, or I'll force that down for a while. So I don't know if all that makes sense, but so I just want to show you. If I close right now, if I just try to close the door, I'm just pushing it kind of like a normal modern car. It's not closing all the way. So I got to push it hard. Still didn't close all the way. So for now, that's what I got to do. Anyway, so the point I'm making is the more I push the window that way, the tighter it gets and the harder it is to close. Because if this window's down, it'll close pretty easy. So that's it. I'm just going to match the other side. Whatever I got here, where it hits there. And I like the way it hits here. You know, I guess I should put the T-top on. So I'll turn the camera off and I'll put the T-top on, because there was a problem if you go back like 2 videos that the rubber on the T-top was wrong. Let's see if lowering it fixed it. Anyway, it fits now. The window's going underneath this. Like I said, this is, in my opinion, it's just a shitty design. But it's in, it's working, I'm happy. It's the best it's gonna get. And that's it. So I'm just gonna do like Darren said. I'm gonna go back and check all the bolts. And that's it. And I'll just do the other side. Show this. This is one of the the window guides. But when I went to tighten it up, it'll tighten, but it won't tighten up good. So, you know, there's a million ways to fix it. I could weld it and drill it and tap it, but again, I'm just showing this stuff. Like I said, you got to solve these problems somehow. So this piece where I am is right here. This piece is a 1/2 inch too long. I cut it. It was holding this up, which was pushing this up. And then you know, this thing has been going up because this is down here. So I decided to put, again, I don't know what's right and wrong, but I'm going to put this piece like that. And then I'm just going to put some silicone, whatever I do with it. Put some right here. Put some in here. And then I'll put this on, and then I'll just cut this. And I'll either put super glue or silicone right in there. This is the last pin that goes into the door, if you know what I'm talking about, when the weather stripping. So before it was pushing this out, way out here, like this, and I don't know why it did that, but I don't like it. I'm fixing it. Oh, and then this bolt here was stripped. I said that. So I just put a nut. It's long enough. I just put a nut on the bottom. I tightened all the bolts. Again, this is the last one to adjust. That'll set the how far you want the window to go down. Which I don't know. Again, I don't know what it is, but I would say it shouldn't go down below this. So the battery's a little low for. Again, these windows should be used when the car is running and your battery's charged. So that's it on the door. I think I'll come back and do the panels next, which is what I really want to get done. And then I'm thinking I might just spray this black, just a flat black or something. And then I'm also thinking about just putting a plastic coat over. You know how if you ever take a door apart, they usually have plastic on there. I really don't know what good it does. Maybe it keeps, I don't think it keeps water from going that way. I think it keeps it from coming this way. Because water's going to get in here. Oh, and by the way, you got drain holes down in here. Make sure these are clear if I didn't already say that. I think there's 3 of them. It wouldn't even hurt to put one on the low spot because water runs downhill. And I think that's the low spot. So I don't know what else to say. I'm going to do that. Probably not going to show it. And I know this is all overkill. But again, this is about finding solutions to problems. Yeah, that looks better. Let's see what the other side looks like. Because they got the same problem. And then this window, you can see, has to go this way and drop here. The height is pretty good, but it needs to go down and over and fix this. And I'm done with this one. Just little spots I look at. Like this. This is weird. I guess the only water that gets in here is the design. It comes down. It goes into your door. What a shitty design. Yeah, I just thought I'd show this. You know, I'm talking about moving the window, but I'm going to zoom in and then I'm going to walk over. You'll see how much I can move this window. It's moving almost a ½ inch. So I'm going to move it that way to get it in tight at the bottom and lower this like I was saying. Now that I know the tricks. Yeah, this one's stripped. I'm just going to weld, I just put a nut on the bottom. I got this idea from Darren. And I'm just going to weld it. That's the easiest solution. I think he's right. I mean, I can't think of anything easier. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know anything about welding, I can put the ground, if you can, let me see if I can make sure I can see this. I can put the ground on here as long as it's going through. So I just had to clean this edge where it's clamping and clean around where I'm going to weld. Yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm self-taught, so just make sure it's on. It's on. think I got it. And that's it. Doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to hold the nut there. Okay, this can be the end of window adjustments. I just want to go over what happened here. Like I say, I'm learning. So I showed you the window moved, but then I had to move it back. And then I had to adjust these stops. It was kind of a playing around because I'm still learning, but I'll show you what made me decide what was what. So when I close this has to go under. So this has to be a certain height. So, and then I was looking at this. When I moved it that way, I was way over here. So there's a little crack in here. But again, I think it's going to mold. I think this is going to push up in, I think. But that's the best I can get. I'm happy. So that's how you do it. Or that's how you learn to do it. So again, I looked at this reveal. See, I can put my finger just about like that. When I went to the other side, it was going, hey, what the heck is going on? Because it seemed like it was fitting on that side. So this is even still bigger. But I can live with that. It's not that easy. And it's getting freaking hot out in here. I'm in the shop and it's still, I bet it's, let's see what it is. Again, this is Washington. We get used to the cold winters. It's only 81, but it's freaking humid in here. So that's it. Part 3 over. Next thing will be something else.